That investigation is now complete. The central findings of the investigation are that the man whose voice is heard on the recording and on a second recording from the same conversation that was released on Sunday, accordingly, effective immediately, I am banning.
Effective immediately, I am issuing a ban. That is all it took. One statement. And just like that, Brittney Griner, one of the most famous names in professional women's basketball, is finished. Not suspended, not fined, banned for life. Adam Saunders dropped the hammer in the most explosive press conference we have seen in years. And fans are asking, what in the world just happened? Did Grey manipulate games? Was she influencing officials? Or is this something darker? Something the league desperately wanted to keep hidden? Because the deeper you look, the uglier it becomes. Scandal, leaked audio, secret testimonies, even rumors about her identity. Buckle up because we are breaking it all down. Let's start with how everything blew up. Adam Saunders walks into an emergency briefing and delivers a bombshell. Effective immediately, Brittney Griner is banned from the league for life. No build-up, no warning, just pure shock. You could feel the room freeze. Grey wasn't just another player. She was the face of the sport for years. Championships, MVP awards, global recognition, she had done it all. And now she is gone. But Saunders made it clear he was serious. He said the league completed a full internal investigation, and what they uncovered could not be ignored. Multiple violations, serious off-court issues, and alleged involvement in a major corruption scandal. He said, "There is no place in this game for actions that damage its integrity." So what did they really find? What pushed things so far that the harshest punishment was necessary? Before we dig deeper, remember who Brittney Griner was. She was the superstar, the dominant force, the fan favorite, the player every kid looked up to. She appeared in commercials, led national teams, and represented the future of the league. And now she has been erased overnight. No farewell, no final game, just finished. How does someone fall that fast? According to insiders, the warning signs had been there for years. Locker room conflicts, tension with coaches, arguments with referees, and a growing list of complaints. At first the league ignored it because Grey brought attention and money. But eventually the noise became too loud, and the league had no choice but to act. Then things got even worse. This wasn't just drama. This turned into a full corruption investigation. Reports claim Grey was connected to attempts to influence actual games, manipulating matchups, swaying officials, controlling outcomes. Investigators allegedly found messages, recordings, and communications that painted a disturbing picture. Games began to look suspicious. Playoff results raised eyebrows. And once the investigation started, everything unraveled. Officials were questioned, executives were fired, and Grey's name kept appearing again and again. If even part of this is true, it shakes the entire foundation of the sport. And here is another big question. Where was the league commissioner during all of this? Laura Bennett was supposed to protect the game. Instead, insiders say she knew about the problems long before action was taken. There were complaints from players, warnings from staff, and red flags everywhere. Yet nothing happened. Some claim she wanted to protect the league's image. Others believe she was afraid to challenge a powerful star. Either way, her silence allowed the situation to explode. Now she is under review, and many fans are calling for her removal. What finally forced action were players who refused to stay quiet. Rising stars like Casey Carter and Simone Ramirez reportedly spoke directly with investigators. They described games that felt strange, calls that made no sense, and moments that looked scripted. League officials allegedly reviewed audio and messages that suggested improper behavior behind the scenes. Once those testimonies came out, the league could no longer look away. The ban followed soon after. Grey's response was immediate. Her legal team went on the attack, calling the punishment unfair and politically motivated. They are demanding access to every document and every recording from the investigation. They claim she is being used as a scapegoat to hide bigger problems inside the league. And if this ends up in court, even more secrets could come out. This fight is far from over. Then came the most controversial part of all. Rumors that had floated for years suddenly exploded into the open. Questions about Gray's personal history and identity began circulating across social media and news outlets. Some claim the league ignored sensitive issues because she was such a valuable star. Others argue it is all a distraction from the real scandal. Either way, the conversation has created even more chaos and confusion. Now the entire league is dealing with the fallout. Sponsors are nervous. Networks are asking hard questions. Fans don't know what to believe anymore. What was supposed to be a golden era for the sport has turned into a nightmare of accusations and uncertainty. Young players entering the league expected opportunity and excitement, not controversy and mistrust. So here we are, a superstar band, a league in turmoil, and a story that feels far from finished. What happens next? Will more names be exposed? Will Gray fight back and reveal even more? And can the league ever regain the trust it has lost? One thing is certain. This saga is only beginning. Tell us what you think. Was the ban deserved? Is the league hiding more than it admits? Or is this the start